Okay, time for some man time. Taking a nigga's bitch, part two. You see, gentlemen, my point to you is most of us don't pay attention to the realities of women. This is because most of us don't pay attention to the realities of ourselves. And that's because as children, in most cases, our mothers trained us to not see the realities of her. It's an acceptance thing. You see, men want approval. Women want acceptance. Males want approval. Females want acceptance. You see, what happens is, when you look for a female, when you look for a broad, you look for a bitch, you want her to approve of your advances. And she wants you to accept what she wants for her approval. You don't know how this goes. Why? Simple. Because you're paying more attention to that fat ass. You're paying attention to that camel toe, that gap between her legs. If she wears something short and she toots over, that knot hangs down. You're looking at how those legs look, that small waist, them titties and them nice nipples. That's what you're paying attention to. You're looking at her lips and her eyes and how pretty her face is, but you're not looking at her stigmas. You see, I had to learn to look at stigmas just like you need to learn to look at stigmas. For instance, females who have dark lips, even on the inside, they smoke a lot. People who drink alcohol a lot, their face gets puffy and their eyes get dark. They have dark circles around their eyes. People who eat greasy, sugary, fatty foods, who drink a lot of sugary drinks, they become overweight and obese. All of these different results are stigmas. People who they get high to have fun or to silence their pain, stigmas. You ever see a chick who says that she's ultra spiritual? She always talks about the cosmos, zodiac signs and astrology and astronomy and numbers. She always tries to find some type of way of being spiritual. If you will pay attention, they don't usually have a lot of happiness going on in their own personal lives. Yeah, they're very rebellious. They're rebels. It's why they have to seek spirits from without them, outside of them, from the outside, because they don't know how to control the spirit inside. Stigma. Hell, if it's a black chick, she looks like a witch doctor. She'll have dreads. They look dry, dusty, lips be black, tattoos all over the place, because she has to wear her emotions on the outside because she does not know how to express it from within inside. I know. All of these are stigmas. But the mere fact that we chase bitches is a stigma. Because usually when we chase these bitches, we chase them so that we can feel adequate about our inadequacies. They somehow cause us to ignore where we fall short. We want them to accept us for all of our fuckery. And we fall in love with the ones that accept our fuckery. I know. Stigma. I'm not telling you to go around just judging people to be good or bad just for the sake of doing it. I'm telling you that when you have to really evaluate people, you need to know how to do it, when to do it, why to do it. You need to understand stigmas. The reasons we don't understand stigmas often is because we are aligning with those stigmas. We're not only aligning with those stigmas, but we're agreeing with them. Those people and their shortcomings are our shortcomings too. That's why broken people tend to look for broken people. And that's why broken people try to help broken people typically, but not trying to help someone who's healthy become bigger. They're not even in your space. I'm hoping you're listening, gentlemen, because this is the difference between you chasing bitches and you choosing reality so that you can make it better. Anywho, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's get the conversation started. I'd like to know, can you understand that in order to become a man, a real man, you have to first master and correct your stigmas? And when you do, it will repel those stigmas in other people so that they don't affect you. And until next time, man, time out.